Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge, and today we'll take a new look at the charts. And it's looking very good for the S&P 500 and for the Nasdaq top 100. Dollar looking weak, and that's just how we like it. Gold is not looking good either. Taking a closer look at the dollar over here, still that big line of the big gay, and on the daily it doesn't look good, and that's just how we like it. A lower high over here, and we are hoping for a lower low over here, and then breaking this one as well in the process. How is it looking on the weekly? Weekly about to close, of course. Let's zoom in. Weekly is, it's looking weak. Last week was a very bad week, but could bounce if you look at this one, but today is looking very bad. And yeah, that's about it. It's looking very weak, and that's just how we like it. We want him to close below here, below these lines. It's very clear. Let's say this area, and we are doing that right now. S&P 500 going for their highest daily close in history, looking very good. Let's take a look at the weekly as well, and would be the highest weekly close ever. S&P therefore looking very good as well. It does look a little bit toppy with this high wick over here, but it is the highest close ever. So, yeah, very extreme, very good. Bitcoin looking very good as well. We saw some high funding over here, and you can see exactly when funding is this high, we see dumps. It will dump. Over here, exactly the same. That was the day of the Pfizer news. It spiked up so hard and it dumped right after. When funding gets low, we go up again. And that's basically what has surprised me the most this year is this low funding, negative funding, discounts since 10.5k basically, and we're up almost $600. I mean, it's crazy to me. What is scary at this moment is this trend line, this lower trend line over here. You can connect it all the way to over here. If this trend line breaks, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. And this one is what I'm seeing. We really need to break that one up to the upside. We really need to make a hard pump to 17k to make sure we're getting clear from this trend line over here, because this trend line is very steep and is becoming very scary. But for now, I am not seeing a reason to break it down yet. I also see this support. We made a retest on it already today. You can see it over here, depending on where you place it a little bit, but we can clearly see it got front ran a little bit, but it's looking very good. The monthly, it's pure beauty. If you close the month over here, it's, I couldn't think of anything more bullish than this. This is just nuts. This is just nuts. You can also draw this line over here. It's completely crazy. It is completely crazy. Let's remove everything. Let's zoom into the weekly, because that's almost closing as well. And the weekly, just the same. This trend line over here. We have these highs on the weekly. When it comes to the closes, we're exactly on it right now. And then we have these ones over here. And that's our only resistances left at the moment. We also broke these two. Yeah, what else? There's nothing. I cannot think of any other resistances at the moment. It's just going up. And people are shorting it. That's the most funniest thing there is. The daily does look a little bit like a reversal, but you can clearly see why people are like, yeah, I'm gonna try to short this because we're going up so fast. And that is something I do understand, of course, because we're going up very steep. I mean, what was it? October? We're in November now. October we were just. I mean, a month ago we were just in 10K still. So yeah, I mean, I do think people are like, oh, this is going too fast, trying to short it. But that's not how Bitcoin is. And like I said, this is the scary line over here. This one. Because if this one breaks, we are in trouble. There's if that one breaks, it can go down hard. And I mean, this is the resistance I'm seeing right now. This is what I am seeing and what makes me scared. Of course, we can draw supports over here. The VPVR shows very clear support over here. Support on the 5.5 area, and this one is support. We broke this one, made taps on it over here, and made a really clear retest on it right now. If you look at the funding is flat, which is very bullish. Let's see if we see crazy premiums on Bitmex, for example. And no, we even see a discount on Bitmex. I mean, usually people would start longing the tops and everything, but now people are shorting the tops. But that means if they are shorting it, we get more fuel to go even further up. So that's what's happening now. And I mean, that's very funny because we keep getting more fuel to the upside. And yeah, I mean, but you know, like if this trend line breaks, we are in trouble. We can find support over here. This would be the bearish scenario. I mean, this trend line, this is very important. We could do something like this and go up from here. Or I read that a lot of people on Twitter are targeting something like this, which I also understand. But if the majority is expecting that, it's not coming. It's not coming. If everybody's longing over here, balls long, it will happen. But if not, it won't. And if funding is going too high, like we saw over here, it will dumb down. Just like we saw over here. They will shake you out. They will shake you out. Just like they did over here. I called this one really nicely on Twitter. Look back a little bit, a few days back. And yeah, really proud of that. Ethereum looking very good. We're on the daily chart. Ethereum is about to break the yearly high. They broke up from this really long wedge, and this bottom line, I was scared for it, but it was looking strong. We were just making a continuation wedge, broke up like I expected, made this wedge over here, broke up, and right now it's looking very good, and we're about to go to the yearly highs of 490, and I think we will break 500. And after that, the same case for Ethereum. I mean, I don't even know where to put targets up anywhere, like over here, because right now we're almost in price discovery, and that is very bullish. I mean, $800, yeah, why not? Ethereum BTC looking very good as well. We have this really long and steep trend line. It will break sooner or later, and on the daily we can see we had a low over here, but we had a low and a higher low over here, and the next one will be higher as well. So I'm expecting a path, wait a second, like this. And up. That is what I'm expecting. The low is in for sure for Ethereum BTC, or something really weird needs to happen. But for now, the low is in for Ethereum BTC, and it's a clear long. Litecoin was doing funny stuff today, really good stuff. This is old chart, didn't have to change anything, and they are about to make a higher high. If they break this higher high, it's really easy to line up targets. We have one over here, $83. We have one over here, $148, and then we have the all-time high, 420. I mean, longing it to $150 would be quite an easy trade for me. Longing it to 84 as well. Make sure you always take profit just before it hits resistance, because resistance will most of the time get front run, so they will just don't just reach it and then it will dump you now. So make sure to take profit on time. Don't wait till your exact target, because most of the times it gets front run. Just like when you expect a dip, make sure you are a couple percent above where you expect to be your target, just to make sure you're not missing out. Anyway, like I said, everything is looking very good. S&P 500 looking good, dollar looking weak, just how we like it. Bitcoin looking very strong. Like I said, if they break below this trend line, get out of your long, is what I'm saying. Really get out of it, because this trend line, it will get ugly, because this trend line is from 13k all the way to 16.5k or something. So this is a very scary trend line. Bitcoin needs to get clear of this bottom trend line. We need to make a real big pump now, because usually a trend line allows for 5 to 6 steps on it, and we right now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we count this one? 8? I'm not sure we can count the last one. But yeah, it is getting very tight and scary. So very bullish, but be careful. If this one breaks, get out. So yeah, Ethereum looking very great. 550 seems like a reasonable target. And Ethereum BTC all-time highs, or yearly highs, sorry. You can easily long it to the yearly highs. Be careful with too much leverage, because fake outs will happen and a little stop run. Litecoin, easy long till $83. Just make sure you take profit before $80, because it's resistance. So that's about it for today. If you want to know more about me, make sure to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my channel. I post daily videos, and if you have questions, please make sure to ask me, because I'm always ready to talk. See you guys again tomorrow.